As you all know, a couple of days at the Mobile World Congress out in Barcelona, Spain, the Nokia 3310, or rather Nokia 3310, if you want to pronounce it correctly, but I call it Nokia, y'all call it Nokia, tomato, tomato. Nonetheless, it's released, debuted a couple of days ago at Mobile World Congress, Barcelona, Spain, and it's a throwback to the feature phone. Nokia wanted to recapture that vibe that they had with the original 3310 from the early 2000s. And they're coming out with it now just to try to shake up the game a little bit, draw some interest towards their brand. However, I feel that Nokia dropped the ball on this feature phone. I felt they could have set the precedence, a new tone for a feature phone. As it stands, in terms of stats, it's a 2G phone, not even 3G. It only has a 2 megapixel rear-facing camera and no front-facing camera. It's only 2.4 inches. Yes, it is a candy bar phone, but the screen could still be bigger. Also comes with limited internal storage, only 16 megabytes available, but it does have a SD card that's upgradable to 32 gigabytes. It doesn't have Wi-Fi connectivity. It comes with a 1200 milliamp battery, which does give it 22 hours of talk time, 31 days of standby time, or 51 hours of MP3 playback time. It also comes with FM transmitter that has 39 hours of playback time, and it runs on Nokia Series 30 Plus operating system. I personally feel that Nokia dropped the ball big time. I feel that they could have made a feature phone using the Android operating system more in a lockdown environment. Just to keep it real simple, keep it real basic. And I mean keep it basic in terms of, excuse me, keep it basic in terms of having messaging apps as a section, Android apps, Android messaging apps, in terms of Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Messenger from Facebook, Snapchat, etc. And maybe even having some multimedia in terms of audio, in terms of Spotify and Pandora. Just having those apps on the phone in a controlled lockdown Android environment where you don't have to deal with any of the other apps. Because those are pretty much the basic apps that most people with smartphones use. And it just gets you down to the nitty gritty so you focus on the important things in terms of communication, listening to music, and maybe they could even throw in maybe a Netflix or YouTube. Because they might have to throw in YouTube if they use, the Google Play Store, and they want to have Google Maps and any other Google services. You're required to have certain apps from Google if you want, to have specific apps. If you want the Gmail app, you have to have a bunch of the other Android apps like Maps, Hangouts, etc., etc. And I feel that the Nokia 3310 could be improved big time if it came with Wi-Fi, if it came with 3G or LTE, whichever one would be better for battery life, that they would make the screen bigger. Instead of 2.4 inches, make it 3 inches, add a bigger battery, possibly 1600 milliamps instead of 1200 milliamps, to account for that and to account for the higher connectivity, and run it from Android. Very simple thing. I felt that would have made a huge difference in the feature phone market and would have brought more people into the feature phone. It had just the basic apps that you need, the basic communication apps, basic entertainment apps, and you don't have to worry about any of the other things, games, other random apps. It's just a communication device, simple entertainment. You can keep the T9 text input, which the Nokia 3310 has, because they didn't, obviously a big keyboard is not going to fit on a candy bar phone. So you're going to have to keep it very, very simple with the T9 text input. But that just means your phone is just another accessory, not the main thing you go to. But you can listen to music, while you're commuting, jogging, whatever. You can still communicate effectively with the modern social media apps. It came out a lot better if they use Android, customized, lockdown version. We can update those certain apps. That's it. Limited storage, so you can't put too much other junk on there. And you have a great feature phone. I would love to see that from Nokia in their 3310. Maybe they'll do it in the future. Maybe they won't. Maybe another company will come up with, that basic rudimentary feature phone that can really catch on. Who knows? I would like to see it. But hey, it's their call. But I just feel that they dropped the ball, and I feel my suggestion in terms of using Android and a few apps would do them well and would have made the feature phone really popular. But hey, what can I say? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. If y'all agree, disagree, the comments will be turned on. That's just my take on it. I'm out. Deuces.